Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Crossroads. Our heroes today are going to be once again Jesulin, playing as the US forces in the blue, and his opponent for the second time is going to be VonIvan, playing as the austere Obermacht faction in the red. So last we saw, Game 1, pretty long one, handedly won there by Jesulin. A little bit extended, but, well, we'll see how it goes this time. For now, though, we see VonIvan laying down his tier 1 as you would expect, very out in the open, all the way up to the front of the base, but, of course, that does give him a lot of defender's advantage right here. He even has a little bit of light cover to provide, and is able to reinforce on the fly, so it's a very aggressive positioning. Exposes itself, but it should still be good, and it'll be a while before Jesulin can threaten it, really, so, you know, hopefully it'll pay off for VonIvan. For Jesulin, though, we see him getting rifles, and I'm going to assume that after that we're going to see more rifles. For now, though, only 2 on the field, because it's the only thing he can get, because we are only a minute into the game. And, interestingly enough, though, for VonIvan, we see a sniper opening. Sniper coming out into the field right now. We shall keep an eye on that little guy. That isn't interesting. He also went for the MG, so sniper opening from his tier 1 right away. Sacrificing a lot of capping capacity, but he will be able to win engagements wherever he pleases, at least early on. MG42 setting up to fight against the rifles. The rifles moving along. Pioneers capturing that center point at the same time. Shots fly. Rifles take a shot to the face and decide, well, that's our cue to get the hell out of here. We're going to move back to the point. The sniper continues to pursue. Shot flies and nails another man as they continue to backpedal. We do see a rifle squad coming up on the flank, trying to get right on top of that MG. The MG setting up to stop the flank. However, they manage to duck and weave and get themselves past the MG42 in line with the sniper. Now the sniper out in the open, a little bit exposed here. Getting set to hold fire, making sure that he doesn't expose himself. Rifles coming up in all directions, trying to do what they can. However, rifle squad behind the sniper is now poised to potentially kill it. However, Pioneers well positioned and maneuvered there for VonIvan manages to stop the rifle squad in their tracks. Down to 2 men, and the MG42 sets up to stop the next squad as they push in. Rifle squad down to 2 men. Down to 1 man on the retreat. Can the Pios pick up the kill? Oof, it looks like that is going to be a no. Base sector MG retaliating and nails one of the Pios in the face. Pios are pinned or suppressed a little bit, but they're now crawling back, going to be able to capture that point, and the sniper has made its mark into the game. Only 5 kills, but that engagement was harrying, but it, well, didn't really end up well for Jesulin. No squads lost for either side, though, so really no loss in either regard, but, you know, I guess Jesulin ended up losing that engagement. For now, though, we do see VonIvan starting to bolster up his troops. He now has 2 Grens out on the field. And Jesulin, as we expected, did get himself that 3rd rifle squad, which we saw in the engagement. It came up in there through the center and got itself suppressed. Pio squads unable to capture the point, it seems, as they do get pushed back. Sniper moving around in the center, holding fire, making sure that he doesn't reveal himself too often. And we now have a lieutenant on the field for Jesulin, which I am going to assume after that he's going to be getting himself a quick utility car to try and hunt down that sniper. Rear echelon squad retreating from the right-hand side as the lieutenant moves into the center. Rifles taking cover behind this house, not wanting to be picked up by the sniper, or picked off by the sniper, not up. And yeah, we do see the utility car coming soon. It'll take a little while for it to build, but there it is. The M20. Lieutenant moving back from the center as the sniper is being utilized to cap the center point. Pretty much best use of it for now, as it is able to provide a lot of support in range, able to cap at the same time, and it is being defended by a Grand Squad inside this house with an MG42 behind it, so it is in very, very relative safety. VonIvan, no scrub, he knows how to use his snipers, and picking up some additional kills there on the retreating rifles. Going to be moving the sniper back as it has taken some damage. Mine's going to be going down here for VonIvan, expecting the utility car to come into play sometime soon, and we see it coming out into the field right now. Mine should be able to be finished in time before that even comes into play, but whether the utility car will run headlong into it, well, that remains to be seen. Rifle squad up in the north, trying to go for that fuel point and the victory point, getting hunted down by the sniper. Utility car right now being utilized on the right-hand side to harass some Grens, making sure they can't cap that fuel. And we see a rear echelon squad coming up on the flank, trying to catch that sniper, managing to actually force the retreat of it as the MG42 gets the suppression going on the rifle squad. The rear echelon squad getting right on top of that MG will be able to provide a lot of damage and potentially clear it up if VonIvan does not retreat it rather soon. Grunt squad is being repositioned to try and help against it. But the MG42 is down to one man. Lieutenant coming up on top of it, maybe actually lost here. Let's see if the squad is able to sneak by. It looks like the Grunt squad did manage to put itself in the way long enough to provide a window of opportunity there for the MG to get out of there. And they will all be retreating back to base. Unfortunately, though, for VonIvan, he is pretty much pinned in his base right now. Everything is currently back. Tier 2 is going to be going down. And we can only assume that there will be some 222s coming into play soon after that. But for now, he doesn't have anything in the base and has no base or sectors connecting anything at all, as he apparently never connected these ones on the right-hand side. Or, well, he doesn't have them connected right now. I think the rear echelon squads were the ones that handled that. Anyways, so center map, we see the lieutenant backpedaling, just heading its way back. Rifles taking cover by the wall. Unfortunately, though, the sniper is able to quickly tear it apart. Utility car does move up, get a good barrage going there on the sniper. However, the sniper manages to tank it like a boss. Going to be retreating back to base, and we do see a med bunker coming up. Takes a little while for it to pop, but I'm going to assume VonIvan will be putting his sniper on hold for a little while until he is able to patch up. 222 now in play. Rushing straight through the center. Is it going to go on the hunt? Well, it has been revealed as the lieutenant is now taking shots from the utility car. Hold up inside that house. On the right-hand side, we see some units capping as Grens and Pios moving along. Far right-hand side, rifles capturing the fuel. And on the far left-hand side on the north, we see a rear echelon squad capturing the graveyard. MG42 moving along in the top. 222 also being moved along. It looks like the MG is going to be going for the fuel instead. We see the utility car right at the front harassing the Pios squads as the point on the right-hand side has been capped. The Grens were retreating as well. Heading back to base full strength, but they do want to heal up. Make sure that manpower is not just flushed down. And the MG42 on the right-hand side, trying as best it can to capture some territory. While the 222 lays into the wall as the rifles are right in front of it. Sniper taking some shots, has been healed up, so it is in less risk now. Utility car throwing some barrages. Sniper trying to bait out the utility car into maybe trying to chase it. The mine is right there, but for now it looks like Jesulin is not going to be taking the bait. Where is it? There it goes. Pops out the crew, going to be getting some repairs going, and the lieutenant retreats from the base. Mortar is now on the field for VonIvan. Going to be bombarding at range. That is what forced the squad off of the house. And rifles on the far right-hand side going to get harassed by some Pios and the 222. And away it goes. Captain coming into play for Jesulin. Currently moving through the base. Automatically getting upgraded there with the bazooka. This one of those things to keep in mind, I suppose. And on the left-hand side, we see the MG retreating, having taken some massive damage here to these rifles. Grand Squad's also forced to retreat, and we see a lot of troops over here on the north for Jesulin, just surrounding the 222. A little bit of trouble there. Going to be moving his way back. And we see the Doctrine selection for VonIvan, and that is, of course, the Mobile Defense Doctrine, with which we see him calling in some Ostruppen. Grand Squad now surrounded over on the left-hand side as we see the mortar just throwing shots all over the place. Squad's retreating. And the Ostruppens push forward. Not very powerful, but very numerous, so they are able to do quite a bit. Utility car trying to hunt down the sniper, able to, or VonIvan able to dodge that. Veteran C2 on his sniper. The 222 moving up, throwing some auto-cannon shots at the utility car and getting some hits there on the armor. Gonna be moving up to the north to provide a little bit of help in the engagement. One of the Ostrupen squads down to 3 men, as rifles and rear echelons are just peppering them. Sniper brought into the mix. Rifle squad retreating. Sniper shot's going to be flying at them, but it looks like he breaks line of sight. Utility car trying to rush straight through the center. Is he going to be able to catch the sniper? It looks like he might be able to. Rifle squad's on the right-hand side. Utility car is moving in that direction. The 222 moving up to engage. And it looks like the fight will be fent off by VonIvan. Utility car moving to the left-hand side. Rifles retreating from the north. And everything seems to be in proper order. MG42 getting caught a little bit of a bad spot there by the utility car. Right behind it. Got to be trying to retreat, but considering the amount of damage going down on it, I think the weapon is going to be lost to the battlefield. Might not be lost there for VonIvan. It looks like he's actually going to make it out of there. Wow. Even so, I was going to say might not be lost to him. It's just going to be dropped onto the field and then be forced to pick it up. Rear echelons, I mean not rear echelons, Ostrupen, not really able to do too much there. Sniper, 22 kills so far. I mean, even if it dies at this point, it's already done enough. Would be great if it doesn't though, but we'll see. And we hear the lieutenant on the right-hand side engaging these Grens over the strategic point. As more Grens engage, rifle grenade does fly, but looks like the squad manages to dodge that for the most part. Rifle squad coming up on the flank of that Gren squad down to 1 man. Oh, they're going to be lost into the field, and down goes the squad for VonIvan. Up in the north, the rifles and rear echelons push forward as we do see a Puma on the field for VonIvan getting its engine damaged. Puma proving to be quite useless against the infantry with its main gun. And the autocannon of the 222 doing a little bit better. A little bit, not too much. The coaxial gun, though, is still great as it does have 2 kills. Ostrupen harassing the troops on the left. 222 harassing the troops on the right. These guys do have access to anti-tank rifle grenades, which they do shoot, and it hits the 222. However, the utility car is up in the far north, currently harassing the Ostrupen. The sniper is moving in that direction. I don't know why it's doing that by itself. It's exposing itself way too much. It looks like VonIvan a little bit distracted. Gonna be trying to retreat now. Can he actually make it out of there with his sniper? Cannon, not autocannon, the 50 cal, doing quite a bit there. Ostrupen should be able to throw a Faust. Do not have enough resources though, so unfortunate there for VonIvan. Jesulin is able to sneak by and get himself out with his utility car. The captain and an AT gun on the field though for Jesulin would have been still difficult for the Puma to take it down, so, you know, wasn't necessarily a clean kill, but Fausted here, Puma right there, would have been hard. Probably would have ended up having to abandon the vehicle for Jesulin and fighting it off with the bazooka, which still could have gone in his way. But anyways, we're not here to see or talk about what could have been, talking about what is. So the 222 in the center, trying to harass, but we do have bazookas on the lieutenant. Those are here, the mortar laying into them. Sniper still on the field, 24 kills now. MG42 did get stolen here. No, sorry, not get stolen. That's still there. Never mind. MG42 getting surrounded here by the rear echelons and rifles, being forced to retreat. Here a squad was lost. Probably another Gren. I don't know. Anyways. Rifle squad down to 1 man, very low in health, retreating, but fortunately for it, not a lot in the way. Grand squad did throw a little bit of a volley at the man, but they managed to make it out of there as we see Jesulin investing in a pack howitzer as well. And we hear the vehicle crew popped out again over here with the utility car. Victory points 451 to 302, currently in the lead for Jesulin. Back at base, everything moving out. We do see yet another mortar team coming into play for VonIvan. One of them is set up there back at base. The other one popping here and probably going to be moving back. Sniper, 27 kills so far. Again, forcing everybody out. And the Puma, still damaged up here in the northern side. Needs a little bit of love there.
Specially outfitted Panzer IV command tanks are now available. We are losing a sector.
Prolonged engagement here in the northern side. Sniper sniping, 29 kills. 222 moving up. We see the Ostrupen moving around trying to recap as the rear echelons are all the way up north, capturing some more territory. Rifle's going to be moving over to the right-hand side, and Jesulin's just doing an excellent job at keeping VonIvan pinned in, keeping him away from territory, and just making it so much more difficult for him. 222 moving around. The MG42 opening up on the rifles as they retreat. Down to 3 men. Very low in health, though. The 222 could potentially pick up a kill on that, which is a possibility. There's nothing in the way right now as the 222 is rushing all the way back to the base. Can he actually pick up the kill on the squad? Down to 2 men. All the way back to base. Oh, very risky. Now getting assaulted here by the 50 cals. Pops his smoke. Can he actually do anything? Well, he looks like he's now focusing on the ambulance. The ambulance. But it goes out of control. A very risky, very aggressive maneuver there by VonIvan. Could have paid off, but it did not. Did not get the kill on the squad, and also didn't even get the kill on the ambulance, so... Gamble... well, failed, or whatever you want to call it. Lieutenant up in the north, seemingly trying to get the flank there on the sniper, managing to do so, getting a little bit of damage there on the health of the sniper. However, sniper veteran C3 able to run away and get itself out of there. Utility car also coming up to harass, unable to stop much, and the pack howitzer throwing some barrages into the fray, seeing what can they potentially pick up. Puma moving up, trying to fend off, but not having an easy time hitting the utility car, just missing its shots all over the place. Captain on the right-hand side, fighting against a Grand squad. Seems like a close fight. Ostrupen squad on the right-hand side retreating to the rifles as they do have bars, so they are torn apart. And while the Grens could have won against this captain here since it has bazookas, with the addition of the rifle squad, they will lose. Captain able to pick up its dropped bazooka, retreats, and everybody makes it out of there. Right. Sniper moves up. Does get a clean shot there on the rifles, forcing the retreat. And on the left-hand side, it looks like the territory has fallen. Jesulin has selected his doctrine, and that is the armor company. So we'll probably see some Wolverines coming into play sometime soon. Does have a lot of fuel, doesn't have a lot of manpower, though. And VonIvan calling in the command tank. Not a bad choice. I mean, there are a lot of bazookas and even an AT gun on the field for Jesulin, but none of them are exceptionally powerful in one volley, so the command tank should be able to, well, tank quite a few shots. However, knowing that Jesulin now has the armor company, well, we can expect the Wolverines to come into play and just tear that command tank apart. Sniper, center map, getting shot a little bit there by the lieutenant squad. Oh, nasty shot there by the pack howitzer. Sniper retreating. Down goes the sniper. Picked up the kill there by the lieutenant. Very nice lucky there for Jesulin. The pack howitzer nailing it or getting a very close hit, bringing it down to less than half health. Unfortunate there for VonIvan. As the mortars just continue to bombard from afar, doing what they can. Bazooka has been dropped there on the field. Not sure who dropped it. I mean, the captain is around here. I don't know who dropped that. Anyways. Pack howitzer nailing the mortar, clearing out the weapon itself. Gonna be forced to pick it up again. So we see a big push here straight through the center. Rifles moving up. Captain moving up as well. Shots flying from... I'm not sure if it was the command tank or the Puma, but it detonates the teller mine there. Not doing a lot, though. We do see a rifle squad down to 2 men. retreating, having taken some damage, but the mine explosion itself didn't really do that much. So it's unfortunate there for VonIvan. As we see the command tank suffering some engine damage, crawling his way back to base. And again, Jesulin just keeping VonIvan pinned. Not a lot that he can do. Beefy weapon crew pushing a tree along with them, making sure they have some sort of cover behind them. And a rear echelon squad retreating from the north as we see the infantry moving out again. Unfortunately, though, for VonIvan, he doesn't really have a lot in the way of fighting infantry anymore. I mean, there's just a Grand squad and an Ostrupen squad. That's about it. He's got some weapon crews, the MG sitting around somewhere. Pyle's currently engaged in a lot of repairs. I mean, there's that Puma getting repaired, and the command tank has a lot of repairs needed, so those are out of commission, so he doesn't have a lot. Like, army value 64 to 57, it's not that big a difference, but considering their current employment, it is actually a significant difference. Rifle squad on the left-hand side, harassing the Ostrupen. Ostrupen quickly forced to retreat as they go for that fuel point. Grand squad at the victory point. Victory points are 451 to 120, currently in the lead for Jesulin. A very solid lead, has himself way over 300 points, so he is feeling pretty. Now, it looks like the utility car did die at some point. I missed that completely, so I guess I'll take a look at that. But we do have a Wolverine now in play, currently up in the north.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Wolverine moving up, gonna be harassing the Panzer IV. Panzer IV taking some nasty hits there to the face. One from the Wolverine, the other from the AT gun. Wolverine unable to finish the job as the AT gun nails it on the side. Smoke does get popped though, and it allows the command tank to get out of there. Infantry moving up. We see a MG42 has been cleared out and left there in the world. Ostrupen squad picking it up just in case. Pack howitzer almost making them regret that as it landed a very close shot there. Almost wiped the squad as they were all clumped up. And 100 points are now left for VonIvan, and considering this pace, I think VonIvan's just gonna die due to victory points. I think Jesulin is just dominating the map. That there's not a lot that VonIvan can do. I mean, he already has infantry filtering in through all these places now. VonIvan has set up, or does have 2 MG42s now, which is actually gonna help out quite a bit. It will allow him to stop incursions in his territory, at least temporarily. However, though, with the pack howitzer and so much infantry and, well, even the vehicles, it's a difficult thing to do. So, yeah, it looks like the bazooka that I saw a while ago, that's the utility car as it popped. So, you probably saw it when it happened, because I'm going to go back and look and try and record the moment of death. So, let's ignore that and move on. Center map, Grand Squad forced back as everything is just coming down on top of them. Very difficult to stop all those bullets. Rear echelon squad on the far left-hand side, harassing as the MG42 and the Pyles. Pyles do have flamethrowers, so they quickly do force the retreat. And out of the edge of the map, we see another Puma coming into play. So no tech for VonIvan, just relying on Collins, at least for now. Doesn't have a lot of resources to work with, so, you know, makes it difficult. Rifles in the center, managed to decap the point. We see the Pio squad, the MG, and everything moving up. However, a 240mm barrage right on top of the building. Looks like it's gonna be... Oh! That was so close. That MG takes a hit. Oh, they're moving back into the range. No! What are you doing? Nasty shot landing on the tech building. Tier 1. Nasty shots landing as reinforcements get smited from the heavens. Oof. So it's all over the place, but it does deny that territory for quite a while. Now we'll land all the way up to the north. Pumas on the left-hand side, trying to use their machine guns to provide some support against all these infantry. The victory point has been decapped, though, so that's actually going to speed up 2 points per tick, which is going to be tough here for VonIvan to stop. MG42 stopping the infantry from approaching. Grand squad going for the point, as we do have a rear echelon squad going for the fuel. We also see a bulldozer, Sherman, coming into play for Jesulin. Kind of to put the nail in the coffin, I would say. Down to 45 points. Panzer IV moving up, trying to stop anything, everything, whatever it can do, but not having too much luck. As the Wolverine is right there. The bulldozer Sherman moving up. Left-hand side getting cleared. Rifles managing to decap the point. Once they actually get the triple cap going on this, that's going to be game, as the 3 points per tick will be unstoppable at that stage. We do see a desperate move there by VonIvan, sending his Pio squad to the far right-hand side, trying as best it can to maybe go for a point. But with the triple cap going and 23 points left, even with decapping a point, it's not going to be enough. Ostrupin's getting rushed into the center, desperately trying to go for a point, but there's a rifle squad sitting on it, denying them the ability to cap. Far right-hand side, Captain also dealing with the Pio squad. Well, that's game. 11 points. More ticks go by, and it looks like it's going to be just a Hail Mary toss here by VonIvan, just simply to try and kill something, not even to finish the game, as the tick comes to a close, and that is game. So very well done for Jesulin getting both of those games. And moving on to the tourney. What happened after that? I don't know, but at least you know what happened in this stage. Anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.